Hey everybody, welcome back to JT Channel and welcome to a little face-to-face or face-to-screen. And it's going to be kind of a channel update. Basically, I'm going to talk about what I've been doing and how that all came about, why I've done some of the things I've done lately. Then I'm going to talk about some things I've been wanting to talk about that I haven't really got to and why I haven't got to them. It's because I've been busy as hell. Then we'll talk about the future, some stuff coming up. And then at the very end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys what my plan is for my live stream. So I'm going to announce what my first live stream is going to potentially be at the end of the video. So, excuse me, I had to burp. So stick around for the whole video so you can see that announcement at the end. Please don't do the thing, fast forward to the end. But yeah, let's get started. Let's talk about what I've been doing lately. I want to start with talking about the Street 10. Thank you to everyone who's watched those videos. The first playthrough of that game was my longest video yet on the channel. A little over an hour and 15 minutes. That was crazy. That was fun. I loved it. I got really frustrated. And, now I can't yell at the YouTubers that I watch play Anomaly games because that's hard. I had no idea there could be not enough crosswalks, too many crosswalks, a black and white street light. Like, that was all crazy. I didn't even see one of them. I saw all of the anomalies but one, and that was the one with the flowers with the faces, or the plants with the faces. That was creepy and almost glad I had to look it up from somebody else. So big thanks to Kador again. So I could see that. So it was fun. I do plan on playing more Anomaly games. On the PlayStation, if I'm right, there's Exit Slum 11, and I think there's one like Exit 8, but I think it's called Exit 9 or Station 9, something like that. Those are coming. Of course, I have to be able to afford them. YouTuber is not my full-time job. It won't be for a very long time, if it ever even is. So I got to wait for this job. And that's been what's been kind of hindering me is my job. This week, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday were insane. Sunday, I had to move somebody, and they were extremely Christian. I moved a guy named Mickey Robinson. You should look him up. Mickey Robinson. He actually is somewhat famous, but because he's Christian, obviously we couldn't move him until after church and stuff. And he didn't want us to start until 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we didn't get done and home until like midnight. I didn't get home until midnight. And then Tuesday was a decent job. And here comes my wife, and there's my dog. Tuesday, I got home late because we had to go back to that guy's house. And then Wednesday, I literally worked 15 hours. So it's been really hard for me to be consistent on the channel, but I feel like the last 2 weeks I've been doing better. So work has been a big reason for that, but I was able to get the Street 10 done. I'm still playing Doom. I'm still trying to play Sonic the Hedgehog. If you guys have watched the Triple the Sonic video, you'll know that I've kind of given up on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for now. That spot, that exact spot in that exact game has haunted me since I was a child. And when I had Sega Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on the Xbox or the PS3, one of them, I got stuck at that same spot. And I have had that game multiple times. This is a different version of that same concept, that same game. So it's still the same Sonic though. So the Ultimate Genesis Collection I used to own, I think it had more games on it and had different menu and stuff. I like this version better. I like this Ultimate Genesis Collection or Sega Genesis Collection, whatever you want to call it. But I am very stuck on Sonic the Hedgehog right now. 2. So might as well thank everybody for watching those videos. Double the Sonic and Triple the Sonic were both interesting videos to play, games to do, stuff like that. Playing this 3D Sonic was wild. I'm still playing Doom. I can't help but notice that my most recent Doom video, which is titled This Is Getting Crazy, has, last I checked, had 1 view. So I know those aren't my most popular videos, but I'm really excited to beat that game. So I'm currently in a spot where I just keep going from like arena to arena, fighting waves and waves of demons, which makes me really feel like we're heading towards the end. So that's more Doom videos coming, obviously. My wife joked with me yesterday, gave me a little crap for the fact that there's 2 FNAF games I haven't even touched. So that's coming too. I still have to beat the first 3, but mostly I'm just trying to play them to see how to play them. I'll probably play 3 a little bit to try to get further. Before I get to 4 and then Ultimate Custom Night, which I said in my Throwback Thursday video, I almost played Ultimate Custom Night because it's 6 years old. So you can be like, oh, that's a classic game because it's 6 years old. And that's just how it is. Classics aren't usually that new, but considering if you look up Ultimate Custom Night, people aren't really playing it a whole lot anymore. and I've never played it. So it's hard for me to decide when to play that game because I watched Markiplier. I know he has like 8 to 10 hours just playing Ultimate Custom Night. So I don't know. We'll have to see. So that's, the stuff that's been happening is going to keep happening. I took a massive break from FNAF, but I am going to get back to it soon. I just got to pick, the right time and place. I don't know if I'm going to do the Friday Night Frights thing I talked about before. I don't know what that double wink was there. I think I had something in both my eyes. That was a cool idea, but again, with my job, I never know what I'm going to do that. I know there's the option to record earlier in the week and release later. I might do that. We'll see. As far as what's coming on the channel, things I'm looking forward to, I already mentioned Exit Slum 11 and Station 9. Those are 2 more Anomaly games on the PS4. I have to be able to afford them, but I will get to them. I really liked playing that Anomaly game. I'm going to say it again. That was so much fun. I normally don't chase popular stuff. I don't chase trends. But Anomaly games looked like a ton of fun, so I'm glad there's some on the PlayStation. Try not to laugh. How many times have I promised you guys try not to laugh? Somebody out there is keeping track. I finally came up with a few videos I want to watch, and I'm going to move the camera a little bit. I finally came up with some good punishments, some good ideas. So I'm actively working on putting that together. I just have to pick, how I'm going to do it, because there's the Try Not to Laughs that I want to do solo with just me. And then there's ones I want to do with like my wife or other guests, stuff like that, so that there's punishments for both people. It's not just, oh, I laughed, I have to do this now. So that's all coming. Let me think. There was a little more before I get to the live stream announcement. 2K24, WWE 2K24. I looked into that today for the very first time. I knew they added new match stipulations and stuff, like casket match, ambulance match. They brought back special guest referee. They also have these cool new weapons. There's a freaking chancla, for God's sake. I really love that. But also there's an ECW pack you can download that comes with like light tubes and barbed wire bats. And I think a door, that's pretty popular nowadays in hardcore wrestling. So the reason I'm bringing that up is because it's expensive, but I think MAW could benefit from moving to 2K24, because our next big show is the 2-night event where every match has to have a stipulation, and you're limited on 2K23. And with 2K24, not only is there a couple more stipulations, but there's so much more you can do to make stipulations. Like on 2K23, I had to make the Texas Deathmatch stipulation, which is great, but on 2K24, you have more options for weapons, like light tubes. I mean, that's just kind of where my head goes. Like, light tubes are a deathmatch weapon. So, it's just something I'm thinking about. I'm also looking into racing games, weirdly. I have been a big fan of racing games my whole life, so I don't know if I'll play one on the channel. Again, this is just kind of a chat, just throwing stuff at you guys about what I'm looking into. And there's also Multiversus, which I am currently playing, but I haven't played it on the channel yet. It's fun. I had a good time. I did get frustrated the other day. I was playing it because I had time to play it. I was playing online matches, and I was doing good. And then I faced these 2 people in a row that were playing with characters that throw projectiles. And they mostly just moved around and then stayed in one spot and threw the projectiles at me. Which, if you're not good at a game, that's what you're going to do. You're going to do the same thing over and over again. I'm not saying they weren't good. They were. The person that played as LeBron James on that game was like really good, but he still stood there and threw the basketball at me a bunch. So I don't really know what to do with Multiversus on the channel, but maybe we'll see it. All right, 9-minute mark. Blown through all the stuff I'm doing, blown through all the stuff that's coming up. So I've put a lot of thought and effort and stuff and used all of my brain power that I possibly could to try to figure out this live stream idea, because my first live stream is going to be hard with this phone, because it's a phone. I don't have like a whole camera set up that sits up above me while I watch something, or while I play a video game. It's just going to be my phone recording. So there may be a test live stream that will pop up on the channel randomly here within the next few weeks. The next 2 weeks or so. I have a calendar right there. Just so I can test if my phone gets too hot or something. Because that was an issue I had many years ago. I tried to do a live stream like the one I'm going to potentially do. I know I'm teasing. But I tried to do something like this years and years ago, and the phone I was using got way too hot. Like, I think it broke my phone. So using a phone for a live stream is going to be tough. But I have every intention on attempting to do a live SummerSlam reaction. Go ahead, cheer, applaud, shock and awe, jaw hit the floor. SummerSlam, I believe, is August 3rd, Saturday, August 3rd. So that's like 2.5 weeks from now. It's not very far away. The idea is my phone would sit like this, maybe over here, maybe over here, so it's not pointing at my wife. I don't know. But the phone would sit just out of the way of the TV so I could see what I was doing. I'd have the volume at a certain level, and voila, I'd be reacting to SummerSlam. There are issues that come along with that. The biggest one being my daughter has a set bedtime, but we do tend to let her stay up for certain wrestling events, as long as they don't go too far past a certain time at night, which is basically 10 o'clock. And then, of course, the fact that I have a dog now who gets excited when I get excited. So it's just an idea. I have every intention of doing a live stream reaction to SummerSlam as my first live stream. That would be really fun. Pro wrestling live streams do fairly well. Again, I don't chase trends, but I am a massive pro wrestling fan. Just this week, I watched AEW Dynamite. I watched an MLW special YouTube event. And now apparently some AEW stuff is starting to drop on Max internationally, not in the US. If you're a wrestling fan watching this video, don't go to Max and get all mad when all you find is AEW All Access. Some other content is dropping in like Europe, UK, and stuff like that. Over there, not here yet. It's probably testing the waters. So I guess that's it for now. Like I said, just a quick little chat. All the games I've been playing, Doom and Sonic, they're going to keep going. Maybe some other games on there for Throwback Thursday. FNAF's coming back. More Anomaly games are coming. I just got to be able to afford them. I am actually actively working on bringing back Try Not to Laugh. As far as new games that are coming, besides the Anomaly games, I might get 2K24 as soon as I can for MAW, if I can get it before the end of the month, so Monsters Ball can take place there. And that's it for new games. And then SummerSlam live stream, potentially. SummerSlam reaction live stream, potentially. So that's it. I'm going to end this video. You guys can meet the dog. Come here. Get my phone out of here. Hang on. Okay. There he is. Here's the puppy. Here's my puppy. You see the tail? All right. So that's it for now. I guess I will talk to you guys again soon. Look out for everything that's coming up. Until then, this is JT Channel. I am JT, and we will see you next time. You're not going to get the laugh. Our daughter's inside with her grandma.